Welcome to our chess opening series. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and deeply studied chess openings, the Ruy-Lopez, or the Spanish opening. Named after a 16th century Spanish priest, Ruy López de Segura, this opening has been a staple in the repertoires of the greatest chess players in history. It's not just an opening, it's a rich tapestry of strategic ideas and historical battles that have shaped modern chess. The Ruy-Lopez begins with 1 e4 and 1 e5, which establishes a solid foundation in the center. White then develops the knight with 2 nf3, attacking black's central pawn on e5, while black responds with 2 nc6, defending the pawn. The characteristic move of the Ruy-Lopez is 3 beef. This move pins black's knight on c6, indirectly putting pressure on the e5 pawn. This opening is about more than just material gain. It's about establishing long-term positional advantages and the potential for attacking opportunities later on. Let's talk about the objectives for both sides. White's plan revolves around maintaining pressure on black's pawn structure, particularly the e5 pawn, while continuing to develop pieces harmoniously. White aims to create threats that can disrupt black's position. Black's plan, on the other hand, must defend the center, prevent weaknesses, and plan for counterattacks. It's a delicate balance. While defending, black must also look for ways to create active play, especially on the queen side. Now let's look at some of the main continuations of the Ruy-Lopez. One of the most popular is the closed Ruy-Lopez, starting with 3 a6 duel. Here, black challenges the bishop, forcing it back to couch b4. Following this, black plays 4 f6, developing the knight and attacking white's pawn on e4. White then castles with b5. A crucial step in developing the position. Black can reinforce the king side with b7. The position is now rich with possibilities. White can continue with moves like re1, aiming to centralize control with c3 and d4, which can lead to strong center dominance and attacking chances. But what happens if black goes for a more aggressive approach? The Chigorin open Ruy-Lopez here begins after 5 nxe4, where black grabs the pawn. This leads to a sharper game, where both sides must calculate precisely. White typically aims to regain the pawn with moves like d4, attacking the knight on e4, while black has to be prepared for tactical skirmishes. The open Ruy-Lopez often leads to unbalanced positions that require careful calculation and creativity from both players. Another variation worth mentioning is the exchange variation, where white plays 4 bxc6, capturing the knight and doubling black's pawns on the c-file. While this may seem beneficial for white, black gains the bishop pair and opens lines for active piece play. In this variation, the game often becomes more tactical, requiring players to navigate a landscape filled with potential threats and counter-threats. Now, let's discuss some strategic themes in the Ruy-Lopez. 1. In center control. White often seeks to dominate the center with moves like d4, while black must find the right moment to counter, possibly with d5 or pawn breaks on the queen side. 2. Pawn structure. The opening typically leads to dynamic pawn structures. In the Yis exchange variation, black's doubled pawns can be a long-term weakness, but the open lines provide compensation. In contrast, the closed variation maintains a strong pawn structure for both sides, creating rich strategic play. White often plays for long-term pressure against black's e5 pawn. This pressure can manifest in various ways, such as reinforcing the center or preparing for tactical opportunities. Meanwhile, black may counter with queenside pawn advances like b5 and a5 foes, or aim for a central break with war d5 at the right moment, trying to equalize the position and create counterplay. There are also popular alternative defenses for black in the Ruy-Lopez. The Chamberlain defense, 3 and f6, is a solid choice that has gained immense popularity, especially at the highest levels, often leading to early endgames. The Steinitz defense, 3 pawn d6, is a slower method of reinforcing the center, aiming for solid structure but can sometimes lead to passive positions. The Cozio defense, 3 ng7, allows for flexibility in development, often leading to unique and less familiar positions. Each of these defenses presents its own challenges and opportunities for both sides. Overall, the Ruy López is a versatile and deeply strategic opening. It offers rich complexities for players at all levels. Whether you prefer slow, positional play or sharp, tactical battles, this opening has something for everyone. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its strength and the wealth of ideas it contains, making it a key part of the repertoires of top players worldwide. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Ruy López and want to explore more chess openings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Let us know in the comments which opening you'd like to see next. Until then, happy playing, and may your games be filled with brilliant moves.